Hello YouTube and welcome to episode number 21 of our two-handed Savagery Archon, where last episode we finished Act 1 in Elite, and this episode we're going to be moving on to Act 2, and went back in the gap between episodes and bought the Consecrated Silver from the Kaiman's Chosen shop, and I'm going to be putting that on this ring. This is the Devil's Wrath seal, can be bought from the Devil's Crossing faction guy once you reach Honored, and we're going to replace that. Let's brought our piercing back up, which is very important for Act 2. We did lose some vitality, however, c'est la vie. Once we hit 58, so next level, I'm going to put this one on. So I'm going to go craft an anti-venom cell for that now, and we'll get on with it. Am I going to... I'll get anti-venom for now, but I may end up putting something else on that at some point. That's fine, we can afford to waste that. How's our gear looking? How's our armor? Armor on our helmet we're about to replace. Armor on our boots. We should be looking for more boots. Potentially we could craft some. I think Stonehide, maybe not, but let's go have a look actually at some crafted options. So armor, they just call them feet, don't they? Boots. Okay, so they're no good, they're level 30. Enchanted heavy boots. Let's just see what we get. We are getting level 44. What's that? 48. 12. No, I don't think this is a good way of doing it. Maybe we'll just press on, I guess. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Sorry, I just got the end boss of real life sending me text messages. Don't ignore your wife. All right. Let's get on with Act 2. Not enough materials, because I did crafting. Those boots ate all my scrap. Alright, we'll run all the way back. This is what you get for playing games and texting. I don't need 71. I think 6 was the cost. I noticed the dynamite was getting a little bit low as well. I think I had around 30 of them at one point, and we're down to our last 14. Not a problem, but we may have to farm a few at some point. Probably not until we're actually doing farming runs. But, yeah, we'll see. Alright, good. Piercing resist is high enough that these guys aren't destroying us. For some reason I do often have trouble with this guy. What is his name? Shanks. A lot of the time I either kill him with no trouble, like just now, or he does a lot of damage. Right, in this hut there is a stash. Jewel of the Royal Crown. What is that? That is a ring with piercing and bleeding resist on it. And all damage. And a lot of health and OA. That is a really nice ring. I am going to swap that in over the Devil's Wrath. We need the bleed, we need pierce, and this has both. As well as OA, as well as health, as well as all damage, reduced freeze duration. It's really nice. And if we do end up getting one of the other pieces, we get 5% to all of our stats as well. I don't expect to get another piece, but, you know, maybe. Let's go rescue the Skinner family. Stephen, that's a good name. Don't know what he says. I found a long time ago that if you just mouse over just above the bottom option and just spam the button, that it'll get you where you need to go. Alright, I don't think the shrine is down here, so we're just gonna come back around see if we can't get there this way. As I said in the last episode, I'm not going to fight the Reddens. So this guy here, Drew Larkin, I will accept your quest and I will help your partner instead of fighting him. Well, I don't know about helping. I'm not going to kill him like you asked me to, though, put it that way. Alright, dip into the cave here. Two things in here. We want the shrine, because devotion shrines are good. And I'm going to kill... what's his face? The named ghost. I can't remember his name, but he's standing on top of an exalted stash that I want, so I'm going to kill him. Sorry about that. Okay, Alchemist Mantle. Bunch of components. Blade Master's Talisman, we will probably need that at some point. It's used in a lot of endgame relic crafting, so we probably will use that at some point. That's not a relic crest, so unfortunately it's no good. And did we get our level? 58? No, we didn't. Okay. Again, just going to skip a lot of this. Barros Radlith. This is the guy I'm here for. Well, I say I'm here for. He happens to be in the way of what I want. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's got a friend. Valavan the Wandering Soul. Sharpshooter's bolt rifle, no good for us. Okay. Time warped walkers, that might be new boots for us. Aether and chaos damage, I don't care. Move speed is nice. Fizz resist is really nice. Aether res is slow resist. And the time warp when hit. Maybe. We'll see how our elemental resist is next level when we put the this one on. 17% higher. We're basically not losing anything. So it should be over. +4. Yeah, we should be okay to wear these next level. And I have a Mark of the Traveler to go on them. Alright, cool. Well, that's our two lowest armor pieces. Sharpshooter's Glass Eye, 2 pieces of the same set. Right here. The game's telling me, saying, make a gun build. And I'm replying with, no, you make a gun build. I don't particularly enjoy gun builds. Although the Purifier was fun. So maybe. Two-handed gun seems very slow though. I don't know how it would work. Admittedly, I haven't played one though, so maybe I'm just completely wrong. Who knows? When we go back to town, actually, I'm going to do some juggling with the, what are they called? Devotions. I'm going to be removing the lizard, getting the lion, and starting on the scales of Alkama. So, got 2 points, that's finished. I guess we can just take those now since we will be getting them anyway. Forsaken, no problem. We just kill it. When you are fighting these, it's a little bit important to watch out for healers as well. Especially here, where you can get the skeleton priests spawn from these totems. They can be quite frustrating. Standing behind a wall of skeletal gargantuans healing them up. Alright. Everybody's dead. And we get some new stuff to look at. Those pants, potentially. No, can't wear them, but armor upgrade. Physical damage is nice. Move speed is okay. Pierce resist, I think is mostly under control at the moment, but we might hang on to them anyway. Crushing Will was a book? Really? Okay. Alright, and yeah. Yeah, that'll do us. I don't think I care enough about that lore note to go in there. Let's get on with it. Nope, that's the wrong way. Okay, we talked to Isaiah Redden. Say what you have to say. I'm sorry, blah blah blah. Yep. See you in Homestead, where you will sell me a never-ending supply of consumable potions. Alright. And one thing you can do with the Rovers, and I'll do it just to show how it works, but the relic we lied to them about in normal actually has an elite version as well, and it's better. And it has an ultimate version also, which is better again. So, if you are using that that relic, it is definitely worth it to lie to them again and get the better version. And especially if this is your first character, you lie to them on every difficulty, get the relic on every difficulty, and when you replace them, you put them into your shared stash, and then your next character has the relic, and instead of lying to them, can tell them the truth, give them their relic back, and get a chunk of reputation with the Rovers. So you'll notice, where are we? My Rover reputation is only respected. It's quite low compared to, so the Outcast, who I've done no quests for, versus the Rovers, who I did basically an entire act full of quests for. And they're kind of similar. And that is because I lied to them and I took their relic. So you do take a hit to your reputation for doing that. I'm not sure the exact number. I'll check when I do it on this difficulty. It's going to be a little bit embarrassing when it's only 250 points, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to kill his friends first, so then he can die alone. No, it's actually to reduce the amount of damage they're doing to me while I'm tanking him. Nicholas does hit a little bit hard. Can be a little spicy, especially in normal, not so much in elite. So XP through here is not amazing. I'm not entirely sure why I'm trying to farm royal jellies. They're sitting in the bank ready to go. Let's get out of here. One benefit of coming through this, no, not this mine, it's a different mine, but I think it's the Hanafi mine up ahead, around the Cronley cave. One of the benefits of going through there is you get to avoid the wrecked by Protoss noob trap, which kills a lot of characters, including several of mine, including several I thought were pretty good leveling builds. They've just dashed out of nowhere, stunned me and killed me, and that was it. GG, reroll. So I do plan on skipping that little pit. You can go there if you wish, but if you end up dead, don't blame me, and don't say I didn't warn you. Alright. I think we are dynamite positive on that now. So yep, we're back up to 15. I think it's this next one coming up for Devotion Shrines. I think the next one wants a Vengeful Wraith. I'm going to skip the Beehive. I don't think I need any more Royal Jelly. Pretty sure I'm going to have enough for the quest, and I don't really make potions very often while leveling. Yep, there's the Vengeful Wraith. I think it's a Rover recipe. I know it's a recipe that it's from, and it's from one of the factions. I think it's Rovers. Let's go. Actually, we can turn these in anyway. Okay, I'm lying to keep the talisman. So we get iron. Okay, so we don't actually lose reputation with them, you just don't gain any. But as you can see, the normal version I think was 5% all damage and maybe 2 or 3% physique. Actually, let's go ahead to get the next waypoint, which will also give us access to the Rovers faction merchant, so we can see if he has the Vengeful Wraith recipe. And then I'm going to go mess around with my devotions in town, and then we'll continue on. Okay. Do you have Vengeful... Okay, Mark of Mogdrogan I want, because it's a really good recipe for just about everybody. Vengeful Wraith I want. That is a very expensive... I already have Redstone. Restless Remains I don't really care about for this character. Okay, that'll do us. Let's go make our Vengeful Wraith. And I'll show you the difference between the relics. I should still have the normal version. So, one Vengeful Wraith there. Alright, there's the normal. Okay, 5% all stats. So, the Bone Talisman, 5% all stats, and the Mana Infusion is 100% all damage. So, the Elite version, 8% all damage, still has the 5% all stats, also has OA. The all damage percent is now 300%. So, if I didn't really like the healing proc on Juggernaut, I would be very tempted to swap this over. Let's take our Vengeful Wraith back. And I need to blow that up at some point. Do I have the quest? Okay, I'll get on it. Yep. Talk to Skinner, get his ring and maybe a level. Ah, so close. What is his ring actually? Pierce, LE, health, fizz damage, flat fizz damage. That's actually pretty good, but don't think we need that anymore. No. Maybe... No, he doesn't have it. Alright, let's go mess with our devotions and then we'll get back to it. Go get that shrine. Okay, so we're taking points out of the lizard. And putting them into the lion and the scales of Olkama. So this is what we're after here. 1 second skill recharge does main hand damage and converts 85% of the damage to health and also reduces their resistances. So it's a very juicy constellation. Health and move speed, health and energy. This side I'm going to get after I get the proc, but that's physique and defensive ability, and that proc is really good. So I'm pretty sure if you have the proc on scales, the Juggernaut relic, and an of the Grove suffix on this, you might actually be invincible, or at least very, very tough to kill. Right, Ruined Shrine, done. And that's our level as well, so let's swap in these. So LE resists are capped. We didn't lose any poison, but it is a little bit low. That's fine. A pierce resist is unchanged. We gained a bit of Aether, That's fine. And we gained a bunch of chaos, which we didn't really need. We were actually way over on chaos. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's continue onwards. Right, there's a quest down here for the Rovers as well, which we're going to do. Just passing through, blah blah blah. Yes, I'll help you. We talk to this guy. A couple options here. You can bribe him, or you can threaten him. I'm just going to bribe him. So 2,500 iron bits will get you 3 scrap. Which, when you look at how much they cost to buy from a merchant, that is actually a pretty good price. But, you know, maybe you don't want to bargain with criminals. You just want to kill them. I don't know. I'm not going to run up that hill. I'm lazy in real life. I'm lazy in games too. Hills are for suckers. Okay. Let's turn this in. Monet sent me. We have a deal. Okay. You can buy all this junk from me. I don't care enough about those. That is more armor. 17% Aether res. I don't care about... Actually, I do. And I do care about that physical resistance as well. And the PS res is not as important as I thought it was. We'll hang on to them, but I don't think we're going to use that. Right. Where's our troll friend? Starting to stack up on procs as well, which is nice. Okay, what's that one? Forsaken, Desecrated Shrine. I swear there's supposed to be a big troll up here. Does he only spawn when you accept the quest, perhaps? Let's go find out. And we have to go get some royal jelly at some point too. I guess he does just spawn when you pick the quest up. Let's see if he can drop us a really nice two-hander. Give me a replacement. Superior of Alacrity. Maybe? It is an upgrade. Level 52. Even without the potent stone hoof. Or stone tusk hoof. That is a direct upgrade. So, yeah, more damage. I don't think I care about the Aether Resists enough to go to swap it over. So this is the mine I was talking about earlier. If you go through this mine, you'll come out over here somewhere, and you won't have to go up into the Gladiator pit. Let's go play with fire. I hope I don't end up regretting this. We're gonna go kill Wrecked by Protoss or whoever is in the pit. I am gonna be a little girl about it though. I'm gonna be a little wimpy. I'm gonna clear around the edges, see who's in there. Boris, and yeah, Wrecked by Protoss. Alright. See if we can get him out here. Yep, here he comes. Brought his friend with him. Alright. My finger is on that Aether Shard, and I'm watching my health bar like a hawk. Alright, we won. That is a nice medal, but unfortunately, it's not a nice medal for us. Okay. Yeah, that one there. OA, DA, a whole bunch of crowd control resistances, and 30% chance to do fizz damage and minus health regen. There we go, all done. Why should I spare you? Alright, whatever, we'll let him go. One of the forges around is here. You can perfectly fine to skip that, or you are perfectly fine to skip that, because there is one here. There's one in the next camp, and then there's one out the front of Cronley's hideout. Oh, Leander Green. Wonder if she'll drop her gun. Not today. Saw someone asking about that on the forums, about where to farm Leander Green's gun, and one of the devs actually responded and said, hey, you can just go farm the NPC. Which I didn't know that the NPC with the same name had a higher chance to drop it. I wonder if that's the same for other items. Probably is. Alright, so that's another one of the forges dead. So we are actually done for forges now. And here's a fourth one for me, but that might be your third one if you don't want to go near Wrecked by Protoss. Slave Act the Breaker. This guy also is sometimes dangerous in normal. Dreadwalker footpads. No, I think I'll keep the purples. Even if just for the armor. That's one thing I've noticed while leveling as well. Purples look really shiny, and it's nice to have a character that's all purple. But while you're leveling, often greens are going to be considerably more powerful than any purple, because rare affixes, even just a rare and a normal, if they're beneficial to your build, they're going to be much better than a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't really apply. Alright, here's money bags. As soon as he dies, we run away. Just to get out of any fire that might be on the ground. It's one thing I learned very early in hardcore. It took me 2 or 3 deaths of characters I really liked. But eventually, I learned that if you're fighting a boss, no matter how tanky you are, the second it dies, you run away. You can come back for the loot, but not if you're dead. Yeah, I lost far too many characters to learn that lesson. Hopefully, you guys will learn from me saying it, and not from losing characters. Scythe of not using. Okay. I think we need one more for the Scales of Volcama proc. So I guess that's going to be in Twin Falls. I think we just rush through this area. I've killed money bags already for the dynamite. I think we just need Cronley, and then we get on with Twin Falls. Cronley himself being Aether damage. I may go back to town and swap in that Aether ward again. Just to cap us. So we could be at 83%, instead we're at 76%. Oh, we didn't kill Durrani this time. Okay, we kill him here. So we could be at 83, which means we would take 17%, but instead we're at 76, so we're taking 24% instead, so that's actually a decent percentage extra. I'm not going to try and do that in my head while I'm playing a game. Every time you try and do maths on stream or while recording it, you never get the right answer and you always look like an idiot. So, but regardless, it's a decent percentage extra damage. that I don't really want to be taking. Didn't find the totem in here yet. Might be down here perhaps. Or maybe I just didn't get one this room. That's also possible. It's often here. Not this time though. Sometimes here as well. And sometimes back here in the pit. But it looks like we just don't get one this time. Oh, it's so because this is the first time I've killed him in this difficulty, he wants to chat. If I had already killed him, you can kill his crystals as long as you sort of come back out in an arc to go around. But once he sees you, he attacks automatically. Yeah, let's just kill him. He'll put his shield up, I'll run away. Yep. So when he puts this up, if you're playing an Arcanist, you can dispel it. If you're not playing an Arcanist, you just kind of run away for a little bit. And then it'll go down, and then he goes down. Hopefully I can kill him before his shield goes back up again. He is stacking up a whole lot of Aether Fire underneath us, so watch your health, and as soon as he dies, you get out of it. That will kill you. Alright, get his chest. Eastern gloves, nope. Half of the armor value? I don't think so. Alright, we're gonna... I don't really need any more... what are they called? Aether clusters? I've got 10. That'll do for now. Already read that one, so I don't need it. Okay. We are going to go do some stuff, but I'm also going to get the waypoint before I do. Actually, in terms of what character to do next, one of the other ones I was thinking of is the Vanquisher set for I think it's a Templar, it's Oathkeeper and Arcanist, which I think is Templar, with the Vanquisher set. There's a couple of builds there. One is physical, one of them I think it's called the Fakewisher. I found on the forums, where you stack up ridiculous amounts of burning damage. That also looks like it might be fun. I'm not sure how I feel about using a movement skill as your main attack, because you dash over here, and then you dash back, and then you dash over here again, and the idea is you get your cooldown as low as you can on Vire's Might, so you can basically spam it, and you just dash back and forth, leave a trail of fire behind. Anything that's hit by it will trigger the Aether Fire devotion with no cooldown, and you just stack up a bunch of stuff. It does look interesting. We shall see. Just another option. Or an Acid Dervish as well. I had one of those at one point, and I decided to go exploring and discovered Craval, and didn't know what Craval was, and he ate my lunch, as it were. Ancestor is a nice enough relic, I guess. Use that. Okay. So I'm gonna get the shrine, then I'm gonna go back to town. Actually, I'm gonna get the shrine, then I'm gonna go talk to a bunch of people, then go back to town. Yes, we will do the task for him again. Free skeleton key is always good, even if we maybe are not gonna do it right this second. Okay. Here's one of the other spawn locations. I think in normal it was down here. But you can pick up an OE. What are they even called? These things? Forgotten Passage. You can get one outside anyway. Saves you finding 3 once you're inside. Alright, I'm going to clear the area. See what else comes around that corner. I'm not going to wait for him. Okay. Now we trigger this. This one from memory does spawn priests. So I have to keep an eye on those. Turn the loot off. Maybe I remembered wrong, or perhaps perhaps I just got lucky. Okay. This is fun. This proc, 33% chance when hit. We're going to put it on Primal 1 for now. 12% of main hand damage, which is, I mean, it shows you there 400 to 800, of which we will get most of that back as health, and it can trigger every second. Let's see. Is he going to kill himself? I mean, it's definitely not a retaliation build, but we're certainly not in any danger of dying. Let's find something a little more juicy to hit us. Here we go. Let's see how long this lasts. Health is jumping around a bit. If we put the totem down. Yeah, I mean, we are definitely not invincible, but it will certainly help. Alright, before I make a liar of myself again, I'm going to go turn in all this stuff, go back to town, and we might call this one done. We're coming up on 35 minutes already. Already slayed money bags. Found some texts you might be interested in. What is our rover reputation? Very close to honored. I think once we get honored, I'll probably go back to normal and do the quest there for restoring that shrine. Okay, back to Devil's Crossing. Need to talk to 2 people here. I want to grab 3, what are they called? Royal Jellies. And go and complete that quest as well. That should get us to honored. Alright, and it also got us to level 59, so 2 more points in the bar. We could put a couple points in Presence of Virtue and Haven, just to get another buff going. Could also max out Oak Skin. That is Pierce, Aether Resistance. More importantly, that's a lot of armor and defensive ability. Heart of the Wild, I mean, if you're running a regeneration build, sure, but otherwise no. I think for now, I'm going to put it in the bar and consider, what was it called? Presence of Virtue. I only got 3, wow. Thought I would have more than that. That's alright. They're no good. Nope, nope. Eastern Gloves, no, nope, nope, nope. Goodbye, nope, nope, nope. What about that ring? Nice pet ring, but otherwise no. This is also a nice pet ring. That Stalwart Guardian, if you're playing a Necro and you've got the Marrow Band, and you also have the MI offhand Carver's Conjuring Bone from the Whitemire, if you're playing a Necromancer and you have 1 point in Spectral Binding and 1 point in Spectral Wrath, every time you get shot, every time you get hit, it's going to trigger Spectral Wrath, which counts as an attack, which will trigger the summon from the Carver's Conjuring Bone, which is a dog that will give you 5%, 5 or 10% total speed to you and all your pets. And then it will also trigger this guardian here as well, which is another dog, and this one taunts things. So if you're playing a pet Necro and you can get your hands on a Marrow Band and a Carver's Conjuring Bone and spend 2 points in a skill you were going to take anyway, you get 2 temporary pets that do really cool stuff. We're going to talk to him. This dynamite is enough. Yep, okay. Now we can dismantle things in normal, which I have been waiting for to blow up this shield. 4 scrap and a component. Usually I don't bother blowing up things that aren't at least blue. But having said that, I don't think I'm going to blow any of these up. I think I'm just going to sell them. What is that one? Ruby necklace. Nope. Okay. I'm going to sell that as well. I don't need it. And I went in here to get this off of here. I want to keep the add-on. And where is it? Aether item. Okay. Should have done that before Cronley. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, and didn't. But it seemed like it was okay. Alright, I think that's all of our quests up to date. I'm going to leave the emissary alone. Bridges we're working on. This is... okay. Last one. Go back to Old Arcovia and talk to Old Mate about his royal jelly. Okay, new recipe. Couple of salves, which is, you know, regen. And that's it. Alright. Let's get 5 more points in cunning, why not? Okay, so we're coming up on the second half of Act 2. Heading towards, or into the Undercity, and heading towards Homestead. We've got 40 out of 55 for devotions. We've just hit... we haven't quite hit Rovers respected. We need to go kill 40 skeletons. So I'm actually going to do that off camera, and then next episode we're going to go back to normal and do that Rovers quest as well. So this will be the end of whatever part this is, 20 or 21, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for now. Bye.